Hello everyone, welcome to day 107 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're playing as black this time, and we get d4, so as usual I will play d5. Queen's gambit, so I'll play e6. I can defend this pawn with knight f6. I could play c5. c5, if they take, I take, then they take, and they're attacking this one. c5, and they take, I take, if they take, they're attacking this pawn. c5 is interesting. I think I'll play knight f6 here. Just defending. Then play c5 next. So my opponent pins me. I can pin my opponent. And queen comes up. It could take, then queen takes. But then I can play here. I can also force the bishop to move. If the bishop goes here, it could castle. Bishop takes. If I take, they take. I take with check. I take, they take. I take with check. King has to take. I prefer just taking. Could play c5. I do like developing my knight. c5 is interesting. I like how e5 looks. If my opponent takes, I take. I'm really tempted to play c5 here. c5, if they take, they have to recapture with the pawn. Otherwise they weaken the structure. Though they would get an open rook. c5 is just interesting. I wanna play c5 here. Kicks my bishop. So if I take, they take. Then when I take, they can take here. I take, they take, I take. Just take the knight here. Probably just develop my knight here. They decide to take. This pawn becomes weak, but I always have bishop e6. It does take with the queen, so my opponent's attacking this now. I could just... This also stops me from castling. This queen move loses the pawn. I can play bishop e6 and then queen e7. So a queen trade would actually be a blunder. Well, not a blunder. It would just stop me from castling. So my opponent did... Oh, we blundered. I did blunder, I think. This queen move comes with check. I did blunder him. If I recapture, this queen move comes with check, wins a pawn, wins a rook. I think it wins 2 rooks. This is not good. I can't accept this rook loss. I have to play bishop d6. I guess I do attack this pawn. And I can have the open rooks. This is a threat. Opponent just castles. I do have this move. We just down so much material. I could go here, but then my opponent plays this. Here would enable me to go here. I think I'll try for this. If here, knight jumps in attacking this, I can go for this. Oh, that's just a fork. Okay. Yeah, I should probably resign very soon. If I rook trade, I lose. This comes in, almost picks up a pawn. Yeah, we just trade into this losing endgame. Blundered very badly this game. This also almost picks up a pawn. My opponent can't play here. My opponent can push. Yeah. My king's cut off. I'll resign here. Let's look at this game. I blundered very heavily in the opening. I played at a 78.5, my opponent with a 90.5. I didn't have a blunder, I had 2 mistakes. This was all okay, but I should have actually taken this pawn here. Because this was a big weakness for me. And c5 was a good move. So here, my huge mistake was taking d5 back. Because the queen took. Instead, I should have taken on d4 first. Because it's guarded by the knight. It hits the queen. Wins me a tempo. So bishop e6 was actually a good move. Bishop f5 was better. Stops any castling. Queen e7 was a huge mistake because takes, and I think I lose the piece. Just lose the piece. I also blundered the fork. The best move was to not allow the fork, but still have to give up a rook. And there's just no winning this. Should have stepped back because my opponent can push. And I resign. So I did make a huge mistake here. My mistake was not taking on d4 with tempo. Even if I take on d4 and my knight's hanging, even if my opponent takes back, I can actually go here. Oh no. It wants me to take with the knight, which seems very strong. And this position is a draw. So the mistake here was recapturing because the queen comes in and so does the bishop. Should have played rook to c8. Instead I blundered a piece and we're just down material. Then we also don't defend against the fork, so let's find the second game. We're playing as black once again. Nope. Let's find another game. So we're playing as black once again. And we do get e4. So I'll play the Caro-Kann. I think blocking with the knight is actually best. Kick the bishop away. E5 doesn't work. Could play e6. Also gives my bishop a very good square. And queen comes in with tempo. I could set up this. The queen would have no squares. The queen has to go back to d1. These diagonally attacking pieces are very strong. Queen has to go back there. I'll play knight f6. Queen goes there. I could play rook b8, just tempoing the queen. It seems okay. I have the option of playing bishop b5 here. It seems solid. The rook would have to move. So probably not. I think I'll just play rook b8. Kick the queen. Now I have a skewer, so I take that. My opponent blunders by playing queen d3 so quickly. The queen steps out of the way. I do lose this. That also just hangs the queen though. So my opponent has 15 minutes on the clock and is just using no time. And my opponent resigns. Well, I played a 97, my opponent a 73.9. I played like an 1800, my opponent like an 1100. But to be honest, we only played 7 moves, so... Well, actually, we played 12 moves. That's a mistake. And that just hangs the queen, so... Let's find the third game for today. And this time we're playing as white against an 1181, so... It's a good opponent. I'll play e4, they play e5. Knight out, bishop here. Play c3. Bishop out. I know that kicking the bishop is the best move. Bishop steps away. I can kick the piece. I can play here. And win the pawn. I also like this move. Just tempos this. Queen defense. My bishops are gonna be quite strong on these diagonals. Knight actually goes back. I'm going to tempo the queen. I can hit the center here. I can also just castle. Attack this. So I'll just place a solid d3. Put my knight on d2. I love how strong my bishops look. My plan was to trade my bishops so they can play this, kicking my queen. I think I can recapture the knight though, after knight d2. Takes with the knight looks better. kicks, I just go back. Put my rooks in the center probably. I could play rook b1 looking just to open up this, looking to open up this b file. I can take here with check after blocks. Not sure. So blocks with the knight I take here. It's a blunder. Although this is defended, so I can take here, which is check, but then my turn takes her. Let me see. I take with check. My opponent takes. I can take with check. Opponent takes. I have this. I do like that. Do I have a knight sacrificer? I take with check. They take back. I take. King takes. I can't take because this is defended. If I take here, I lose my queen. I really want to calculate this properly. If I take on e5, hangs my queen, so not possible actually. I think I have to go the boring way this game and take the queen. It's unfortunate. I can't take her. I can go after this pawn. I wish I could take her, but I can attack this pawn. I think I just activate my rooks. Knight goes back. If I push, this hangs. That's very annoying. If I push, this hangs. Then I take her. I'm doing well. Just improve my king safety. Knight comes out. Put some pressure on this. But it doesn't defend this, so if I go here. The problem with going here is. Problem with taking is. I do want a pawn. So let me see. I take. My opponent takes. I take. King moves. King goes here. If I go here. The king goes here. I have this. Let me see. I take. They take. I take. King attacks. I take here. And king attacks. I can take here. Let me calculate this. I really want to take her. I'll go for it. I think I can just drop back to attack this. Don't have to go further. So taking was a bad move, but yeah, we just gave the pawn. We gave 2 points of material. We gave a piece for pawn. Well, actually, we gave a piece for. Yeah, we gave a piece for 2 pawns, but and we're attacking another one. We have a strong central pawn structure, but this is weak. If I take king can step up, can go after this pawn. Just defense without a knight, it's a good move. I can actually push her. The way I push her, this knight has to leave. No, my knight here looks so good. This is defended twice. This is a check, it doesn't do that much. Maybe if I go here, that looks very strong. Knight here looks so strong. This check looks so powerful. I think my opponent has to play. They can't play g6 right now. Okay, now I have this. And this d6 move is coming. Maybe I have knight d6 or something. If the king goes here. So I'm hitting all of this. And this right now. I'm hitting this. So if I go here. Right now I'm hitting all of this. Isn't this mate? Oh, I guess the king runs this way. Knight here looks devastating. The rook is trapped. Well, I can't go here, hangs the knight. Can go here. Can also take here. Do I want to bring my rook in? Just for more pressure. My knights are just destroying my opponent right now. Looks so fantastic. Yeah, knight trade wouldn't be great for me, but I win a pawn. I could rook lift. Attack this. I think I can just take her. And go for this. And push. And pushing seems very good. And this is attacked. If they take, I push. And the problem is I'm not able to. So right now my opponent can take. Have this move. Have checks, but maybe pushing. Pushing they just take. Maybe I defend this. So this is a dark square. Maybe if I defend this. Do I just end up losing that pawn? I think. If I go here, they take, and then I go here. I want to get behind this. I have to, I think. Can also push this. Opponent takes. I'm just going to push. Although they can just take now. Wow, they have the piece. Takes. Doesn't seem great for me. I don't have to take, but playing down the piece is gonna be very hard to win this. Maybe I bring my rook in this way. But these outside rooks are going to be so strong. I need to keep pieces on the board, so made a big mistake with pushing this pawn. Ends up losing both. And does pin my rook, so forces me into a bad trade. Could go here. And then I'm attacking the rooks. I could just push this. Both of us have used less than 5 minutes and we're in this position. I'm going to lose this. I can't hold on to it. Maybe I just play this now. That does weaken my king very much. I can't go after the bishop. I have no other ideas though other than attacking the king, so bishop stops my rook from moving. I think I just have to get my king off. Get my king active. I can just take his one. I don't have a rook sacrifice, so if I go behind the pawn now, I mean, get the rooks off the board. The bishop is there. I guess I just activate my king. Wins the pawn. I'm coming in. If I move my king, I lose either pawn, so win zugzwang here. I lose the other pawn as well. Yeah, I'll resign here. We had chances in this game, I feel. I played with a 74.6, my opponent with the 82.5. I had 3 mistakes, my opponent had 4. We both had 2 misses. And we were plus 2.5 at one point at the start of the game. But we misplayed. Let's see. We were playing very well in the opening. I actually missed just playing b5 here. If the knight attacks my bishop, I just go back. It's fine. I had push here. The trade is good for me. Castling was a mistake because I should have pushed. I missed pushing again. Pushing seems so powerful according to the computer. But the best move bishop b8, just solid. If my opponent decides to take, they'd have to go bishop b8 now. And they'd have this big weakness. Queen back was better. Keep the queens on the board, so then they'd have more pressure. And the taking with the bishop was a bad move. My best move was just attacking this straight away, which is weak. And we had this check. I should have just attacked this to win the pawn back. Instead I gave a check. I should have given another check here. Or not check, cut the king off. Put more pressure on the king. Really, this move is so good. Win the pawn back. Pushing's a mistake. Should have played the waiting move. Just protect my weaknesses. Still should have played the waiting move. Really? Or really I was defending this weak pawn. I lose this pawn as well. So we go from a better position. not better position. We go from an even position to a losing one very quickly. And the rest of these moves were good. Because my opponent's bishop was a dark squad bishop, I actually couldn't take any pawns. If this was a light squad bishop, I think I'd have much better chances. I just had no moves, so. And I resign. I have no moves to make. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.